with another story time. So this story time is when I first had got a boyfriend, and I was just about almost 15 years old, but I wasn't exactly 15 until I got to my grandmother's house, but that's another story. This is how I first had a boyfriend. Like, I was only 14 at the time, and I was still in middle school, so I didn't even know what a boyfriend was at that time, at that particular time. And it was crazy because my cousin introduced me to someone that I was with for not even that long, because I was, like I said before, I was only 14, and I didn't even get the chance to experience a lot. So it was just crazy but sweet. I was a shy person at the time. Mind you, I'm still is shy. So it was like, okay, how am I supposed to act? How am I supposed to dress? Whatever. So my cousin, she around the time, still is. She like did my hair for me. Like, she basically like spiced up my outfit a little bit and just did my hair for me. I had braids in my hair at that time, and I was like really nervous, so I just like was chilled out. So my cousin was like to her friend that she knew for a minute, was like, "Oh, I got somebody for your cousin." Da da da. So they was like, "Okay, good, whatever." And around that time, it was like snow on the ground. It was cold. It was like 2000 and something, so it was like a minute. And I was really shy, and they was like, I guess he was like, "Oh," I overheard him asking, "Oh, what she look like? Oh, she not ugly, da da da." And then, Lord and behold, I was at the top of the stairs, or he was at the bottom of the stairs, and he had this small little bike riding all the way over here. Oh, not over here, but at that time, all the way over there where I was before I got here. And he was like, "All right, cool." So he came up, he brought the bike up, he came up, we started watching TV. And at that time, and like as we watching TV and stuff, my mother comes downstairs. Like, she was like in complete dead sleep. She didn't know where I was. She thought I left the house. Mind you, I never left the house. I was still in the house watching TV with my cousin and our company together. So as like the time went on, my mother, like I said, my mother, she was down. She came downstairs. She wanted to know where I was at. She thought, quote unquote, I was gone. And not knowing I was in the house, she turned on the light and everything. She thought we was having PG around the house. Like, no, it was none of that. Trust me, I was a virgin. Sorry, I was a virgin when I was 14 years old. I did not lose my virginity at all until I met the person that my cousin actually hooked me up with at that time. Yes, I was still 14. Yes, I didn't know what that was. I didn't even know what a period was at that time. And I officially had got my period when I was 14. And no, I didn't have no babies with this person. As you can see, I didn't have no babies with this person. And it was like really crazy. To this day, like, we like, now I wouldn't say like this, but we like friends or whatever. And we was watching TV and stuff like that, and me being young at that time, being young, really young, I just kept on staring at him and like staring at him and staring at him, staring at him, like it was just crazy. And then after that, like, he kept on catching me staring at him and stuff like that, and I was just like I really was into him, not knowing what was love. I didn't even know what was love. I didn't know PG. I didn't know none of that stuff. Like, I was still a baby at that time. and it was just like crazy. Like, so as time went on, we started getting to like a real relationship or whatever. And me being 14, like, I didn't know how to express myself. I didn't know how to handle myself. I didn't know how to be around somebody that I was in a relationship with. Mind you, he was my first relationship. He was my first, basically, for me, everything. But we never went out on dates. We never, like, took pictures. I didn't even have a Facebook at the time. I didn't even know what Instagram was, let alone a Twitter. Let alone, I didn't know Vine. That was around the time, I think Vine was still out or trending or something like that. I didn't even know what Snapchat was. I didn't even think Snapchat existed then. That was like 2004, 5, 6, one of them. Um, I didn't know what that was. I didn't know what a stable relationship was. I didn't even know what. Well, I knew what commitment was because obviously I wasn't thinking about nobody else at that time. I was just thinking about, the person that I lost my virginity to, and I was just like, that's crazy. Like, from that moment on, people always thought that I was some type of girl that just be running around in the streets, and I was like, no, I'm not that type of girl. Like, it may come off as that, but it's not that. Trust me, I was never that type of girl at all. I was never the type to just be sitting around guys and just be doing whatever. Like, I ain't never got that because girls these days, they just think it's okay to just be with multiple guys, and they just think it's okay to just like dress a certain way. Like, it's a time and a place to act accordingly, and if you can't act accordingly, then you don't need to be acting the way you acting if you're gonna be like that. Like, people always thought that I was the type to just be letting anybody do anything to me, and that's not the case. Like, that wasn't even the case. Like, this person that I first lost my virginity to was a genuine person, was a good person, a uplifting person. Like, I really, like, I wouldn't say that I messed it up, but I would say that it was kind of the way everything went, it was kind of wrong. Like, and I was feeling him, and I was young. Like, I was chasing him. Like, I was running down the street. I was yelling all types of stuff. I'm not even gonna lie. That's exactly how I was when I was 14 years old. Didn't even know. I was acting up. I was acting crazy beyond disrespect. Like, not disrespectful towards him, but disrespectful to myself at the end of the day, because I was embarrassing myself at the end of the day. And that's only because I was 14. Like, I even had a pregnancy scare. That's another note. That's another story. Like, I had a pregnancy scare. Oh my God. Like, that junk made me so freaking scared. I was still in middle school, mind you. Like, I was only 14, young teen. Like, not knocking, like, 16 and pregnant, or 14 or whatever. I'm not knocking that, but not doing that. But I'm just saying, like, I was scared for myself. Now, I can't answer for other people getting pregnant at that age. If that's what they want to do, then go ahead. I can't judge you on that, and I can't comment or speculate on your situation or how you feel within yourself. That's what you want to do. But for me, I was like really, really scared. This is my first time being in a relationship with the same person that I lost my virginity to, and I was just like so scared. Like, I was in middle school, and I honestly thought that I was scared. At that time, I was only in 7th grade at that time, and I didn't even make it to 8th grade at all. Like, I kind of skipped 8th grade and went straight to high school. And at that time, I was like 15, 16 years old. That was just crazy. And then I was like boiling in tears when he broke up with me. Like, I didn't know what to do. I still wanted my relationship with him. Like, everything, like, I was stressed out. Like, I even, at that time, I wanted to have kids with him. All that stuff. Like, he was my first relationship ever. But it was beyond fucking crazy. I was crying in my grandmother's car. Around that time, she didn't have the car that she got now, but she had the van, like the tan van. Like everybody just piled up on in that thing, and I was sitting in like the second row before the driver's seat and the passenger seat, and I was on the um the right side of the passenger seat texting him from my phone. At that time, he had met somebody else without me, like really trying to save our relationship or whatever. Like it was crazy. Like I still was trying to find ways to go be around him, like what types of stuff. Like I wanted my relationship with him, but it was just done. It was just beyond done. I did my thing. He went out and did his thing. Like he just sat up there and just did whatever. I'm just sitting here like I really wanted you, like on God, like I really wanted this man, like on God, like it was hurting me so bad. It was hurting me so deeply. And when I lost my virginity to him, I felt like that I could just be with him for the rest of my life, for the rest of eternity. Nothing would go wrong. Everything would be fine, you know. But it didn't happen. So I be thinking about things like what if type of scenario thing, but it's whatever. So if you ever felt like that you wish things was different for yourself with your actual first person that you lost your virginity to, and you told them, please comment, like, and subscribe, and tell me how your experience was in the comments below. And I will at least try to get to everyone as much as I can. If there's no comments, then that's fine. If you just want to view it, if you just want to like, or if you just want to dislike it, or you want to just subscribe to my channel, then go ahead and do that. And if you want to hit the bell on the side of the subscription, not a subscription, but that bell next to you subscribing, then go ahead and hit the bell so you can always know when I will upload or do anything on to my channel. I will be back with another story time. I don't know when, but I will be doing that. So I see you later, you guys.